Alright, so welcome to update 47.2 for Rogue Legends, the DLC in Bloons TD6, and this one is actually a great one. I am very happy with the changes that they are making because finally they are addressing the concerns in a big way. They're going big on this one, guys. So let's just jump into the changes. The most important change is that the campaign length is again going to be shorter, and I think this is the main feature of the change, so let me just walk you guys through everything that's happening. So the standard tile and round will now scale up by one less every tile completed, which reduces the total number of rounds played by roughly 1/3 across all stages. To retain round progression between stages, every stage will now jump up by an additional 5 rounds to all start and end rounds. So this is pretty much the biggest change, along with some other changes they are planning for the full update 48, but this one is huge because what this means is that now the final round, the end round, is going to be going up by 3 instead of by 4. Now this is absolutely huge because if you take into account that you want to be playing, like, let's say at least 10, 12, 14 encounters in one run, if you take away just one end round onto all of these encounters, you guys can see how the total playtime gets reduced by a lot, and they actually give some examples. So for example, stage 1 tile 9 has now been changed. The previous one used to be rounds 18 to 38, but the new one is going to be rounds 18 to 30, so that is 8 less rounds. Tile 9 on stage 3 is going to end on the same exact round, which is round 46, but it's going to start 10 rounds later. This is huge. I cannot overstate how much this is going to shorten the total amount of campaign time played. And then the last one, the stage 5, look at this one. This is going to go up to 62. That's actually kind of scary in a way, but it's going to start 20 rounds later. Guys, this is just absolutely huge what they're doing. And on top of this, what they're considering for update 48 is to reduce the total amount of campaign stages from 5 to 4, which is even further going to reduce the total amount of playtime. Now, I'm a huge fan of this, and I just want to say that the update has been out for like 2 weeks, and this is like the second update that they're doing for Rogue Legends. So I just, want to say thank you to Ninja Kiwi for listening to the community, because this would not have been possible, I guess, if they just didn't listen to people saying this very loudly. And they did, and they're actually changing it in the way that people want to see it changed. So it's really grateful for Ninja Kiwi, honestly. But also there's this like one small change that I've been kind of banging the drum on since Rogue Legends was released, actually even before it was released, and they actually changed it in this one. So that's amazing. It's actually this one, is the rest tile recruit can now temporarily be exited from. So what this means is when you go to a campfire, you guys know how you have 3 choices. You can recruit a monkey, you can mentor, or you can enhance. You are only able to back out of mentoring and enhancing. You could not back out of the menu in which you're allowed to recruit a monkey. So now they're changing that. You can actually back out from the third offer as well. And it also, the rest tile recruit now offers 1 free reroll, which is really nice. And then yet another thing to help out with the later stages, which is that the rare and the legendary artifacts, they have a bigger chance of appearing which with each stage, which increases with each consecutive stage up until you reach stage 5. So that is just like an extra incentive to just keep going, and you're going to be encountering just rarer and better artifacts. Now, I'm going to be honest, this is going to increase the difficulty of the Rogue Legends campaign by a decent amount, I feel like, especially in the back end, but we're going to give it a shot, and we're going to see how it goes. And also there are a lot of changes happening to the artifacts. I mean, look at this thing, like, I just like how many is this, like at least 20 artifacts, if not more, getting changed in a way, and this is absolutely amazing. These are the lesser used artifacts, and I recognize a lot of the names here actually. So for example, this first one, the one shot, is a sniper based one, which the snipers they were attacked slower, but they have a chance to crit, and I feel like there was like a huge issue with this one where it would like net reduce the damage output of the snipers. There's an interesting one which is called Pinkish and Flyby, where the ace pierce was actually taking away pierce from the ace, and now it's just straight up adding pierce, so that's a nice one to try out. I had really bad experience with this next one called Intelligence Agent, which makes your hero serve as an MIB village, so it allows all your towers to pop all types of blues, but they lose attack speed, I think it was. So now the rate reduction is getting reduced by a decent amount, and actually it's pretty much halved at all levels. And I feel like with all this new scaling, this Intelligence Agent is gonna become one of the better artifacts actually to pick up in the late game. There's this last one that I want to mention, which is the Enchanted Rebuttal, which makes magic monkeys be able to push balloons back, and this is the push amount. It was 1, 2, and 2, and I'm gonna be honest, I tried this one, and even as the common one, I did not actually notice this thing doing anything. So now this thing is getting buffed as well, so I'm just curious to try this one out, because I can see the end levels also getting increased, and also you guys might recognize some of these are artifacts, and in general this is like a net buff as far as I can tell to like all these artifacts that you see here. And I'm pretty sure that this specific update 47.2, if you guys were on the fence of buying Rogue Legends, I think that this update update finally tips the scale into actually getting Rogue Legends, because I feel like after, you know, I guess it's only been like 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks of being released, the Rogue Legends DLC is actually looking like a better and better product, and I just still cannot wait to see what's going to be happening in update 48. But for now, these are amazing changes. And with that being said, that is about it. This was the update 47.2 balance changes. That's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching it, and I'm going to see you all in the next one.